So as we race into the new millennium, it's a very different world for many people who are diagnosed with cancer. We have a growing number of individuals who are living long term after a diagnosis. And that's a wonderful place to be compared with the past century, where few people survived their illness, were around to manifest some of the problems that we're now seeing. The good news is the majority of people who are diagnosed and treated do very well. The sobering news is that very few of our cancer treatments today are entirely benign. And as individuals are living longer, we're learning from them what some of the challenges are post-treatment. We know that cancer can affect virtually every aspect of an individual's life: psychological well-being, physical well-being, social function, existential perceptions about life and self. And it's important for us to understand what those issues are for survivors. It is in part why the Office of Cancer Survivorship was established at the National Cancer Institute in 1996 to support the research, which would give us some information about what it's like to live long-term after cancer. With the baby boom population moving along, we're going to have many more individuals living with a cancer history in the next decade. So we need to understand these issues now, and importantly, share that information back to individuals who've been diagnosed and treated so that they know what's going to come for them and what they can do about it. An important challenge that we have is understanding what individuals need with regard to care after their treatment is over. Many survivors have told us that as they finish treatment, they feel abandoned, that there isn't a clear plan of action for them, that they don't know who's going to be taking care of them, what kind of care that should entail, and importantly, what they can do to ensure that they have the best possible outcomes after their illness. So this is going to be one of the challenges that we face as we move forward, is understanding who needs what kind of care, delivered by whom, at what frequency, and who's going to coordinate all of that. These are important questions to ask and also for us to pursue from the research perspective. It's important to know that survivors are really our basis for understanding what those outcomes are going to be like. So when we talk about what we know with regard to the long-term and late effects, it's because survivors have been willing to share with us their experience of living with, through, and beyond these diseases that we call cancer. So that perspective is going to be vital as we move forward, and engaging and enlisting the interaction with and support of survivors is going to be critical for us to ensure that we can achieve the best possible outcomes after cancer.